Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. Today is Tuesday. Yesterday we had tortellini soup, and yesterday my kids officially started spring break, and they ate tortellini soup, leftover fajitas, and just whatever they could find in the fridge. Today I made these Romanian style meatballs, and I used 3 pounds of ground turkey and about 2 pounds of ground pork that was in my freezer, and they've already eaten through them, but there's a couple layers here. I also made mashed potatoes, and that's what's left over. And my oldest is going to eat later on again, I'm sure. I also went to my freezer and I pulled out some things for tomorrow. They've been eating like frozen burritos and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and they've just been eating all kinds of stuff, which is fine. I can't film everything because my older ones, they kind of cook for themselves. The younger ones also had like cheese quesadillas. So out of my other fridge in the garage, I pulled out these tortillas to bring in the inside freezer. I found these biscuits that were in the freezer, so I took those out. And then on the tortellini soup yesterday, which I did not film, I forgot to film, and by the time I remembered, it was gone. I used the Philadelphia cream cheese that I had in my fridge in the house, so I brought these from the other fridge, which I was super happy to find. I thought I didn't have any at all, but I do. So I'm gonna put these in the fridge in the house so I know I have them. And then this is a pre-made meal, which is just chili, which I'm gonna throw first thing in the morning in the crock pot. And then I'll see what else I make. We do have some frozen pizzas, which I might just throw in the oven for lunch. But we also have a lot of cheese and some pepperoni, so we might just make some homemade pizzas as well. We'll just kind of play it by ear and see how the day goes. But super staying on track with just kind of trying to use up everything we have. And with the kids being home all week for spring break, I'm really taking advantage of that and just having them kind of just eat whatever, oatmeal, cereal, just stuff that's been open in the pantry and needs to be eaten up. I've been encouraging them to eat it, and I'm super happy I have these frozen meals, like the pre-made frozen meals, freezer meals. I'm seeing major gaps in my drawers in my freezer in the house and also in the big white freezer in the garage. So super stoked about that. I did make 2 loaves of bread yesterday, and this is all we have left. So we still have a little bit, but like I said, they've been doing like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff. So we've been going through the bread, and then yeah, that's about what we've been doing. I just didn't film yesterday. Sunday you guys saw, and I'll just kind of try to pick up the phone and film as much as I can when I see them making something. You guys, it's 4:15 in the afternoon, and this is what my chili looks like. It's absolutely gone. They loved it. Did you have some, Lucas?
Yeah.
Of the chili?
Yeah.
It was so good, and this was pretty full. Let me show you what we're making for later on for today. So for dinner, I have some of these pizzas that I got. If you've seen my Kroger haul, I got a bunch of clearance pizza. I made one of the mushroom one and the pepperoni, and then I have another one in the oven with like tomatoes and stuff. So we're gonna just have pizza for dinner and finish off that couple bites of chili. It was so delicious, so delicious. And we will see you guys tomorrow. So I also opened this marinara tomato basil garlic pasta sauce to dip our pizza in, and it's gonna be really good. And I did add a little bit of this Parmesan cheese. I want to use this up. I have 2 more of these big ones in my pantry ready to go. So it is still Wednesday night, and my husband wants some mushrooms. So we cleaned off the big package of mushrooms that we got today from Kroger on clearance. I'm gonna use some bacon fat and some bacon grease. I'm gonna cut up an onion and saute it, and then maybe add some little bit of bacon bits. All right, you guys, here are the mushrooms. I don't know if you can see it too well. It's steaming up. A little bit of bacon bits, garlic, onion, and mushroom. You guys, the first pan of mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms, is gone. My husband actually fried up some eggs, and they just ate it with they put the fried egg on top of it. And then he said he wanted to take some for work. So I'm just cooking up the last 2 boxes. We got 3 boxes on clearance from Kroger. And then I will be using up the last bit of this bacon crumble, and that will be out of my freezer. And mushrooms, I don't have to worry about them going bad because they'll be gone. Hi, you guys. It is Saturday, and my kids made shrimp tacos and some fresh pico, and it's delicious. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy Easter, everyone. He has risen. Today is Sunday, and we are home from church in the morning. We're going to go tonight, so we are going to make this delicious, hopefully delicious leg of lamb. I've never made lamb, so I went with Laura Vitale's recipe. I got this at Costco, as you guys know. I actually put half a lemon. I just cut it in half, squeezed the lemon juice, and kind of rubbed it all over the lamb because she says that lamb can oxidize, and if you do that, it doesn't. And then we poked some holes and put garlic and rosemary, and then just some salt and pepper. And I have a little bit of water on the bottom of this pan. So I'm going to put it at 420 for 30 minutes and then at 350 for a few hours, nice and slow. So we're going to pop this in the oven and then do a couple sides and enjoy our beautiful Easter dinner. So next to the lamb, I have these 3 pounds of asparagus that we are going to roast in the oven. And then we're going to do some kind of side of potatoes and side salad. You guys, for my side for potatoes, I think I'm gonna try using these whole new potatoes. I have a lot of cans in my pantry, and I would love to get rid of a bunch of them and just use them up. So I saw a couple recipes on YouTube. What I'm gonna try to do is drain them and put a little bit of seasoning and some avocado oil and throw them in my air fryer, maybe some fresh rosemary, see how that turns out. If not, I have a lot of bacon grease in my fridge, and I'm thinking maybe use like a cast iron and just saute them there with a little bit of that and seasoning. I think that'd be great. So the first one I'm trying is just 2 cans of potatoes in here. I drained them. I put some avocado oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some paprika, and I'm going to try them in the air fryer. And the rest I'm probably going to put in the oven, but my oven is full at the moment. So we're going to start with the air fryer. I took the rest of the potatoes and I seasoned them, and I'm putting them on this cookie sheet that the asparagus cooked in. And I did put some bacon grease here and there. And I'm actually going to put it at a 500-degree oven to get them nice and crispy. I don't want them steamed because these are already cooked. And the asparagus is over here. It's all done. And the lamb, I think, is done. I cut a little piece and it's nice and juicy and moist. I don't want to overcook it because I heard that it can get really tough and nasty if you overcook it. Here is the lamb roast. You can see a little piece where I tried to see if it was all nice and done. I think it's done. I'm going to cover this with tinfoil and let it sit for about a half an hour so all the juices can come back to distribute in it. And then I'm going to cut off the string, the twine that was around it. Here are the potatoes in the air fryer. I don't know if you can hear that, but they are nice and crispy. And I did also spray them with this Pam spray a couple times, turned them over. I'm going to put them on this platter, and I'm going to hit them with some dried parsley and some fresh rosemary. Here are all the empty cans of potatoes, and these are all going into a recycle bin. Freed up a bunch of room on my pantry shelf. I do have like the 6-pound cans of potatoes, like the big tins, but I didn't want to use those. I wanted the little ones so I can make room on my shelf and kind of organize. And once it's a little bit more empty, then I can go through and, see what else I have. I am trying not to buy too many canned foods right now because we have a lot, just to kind of cycle through. And yeah, I'm going to go throw these in the... For dessert, we got these carrot cakes, like little cupcakes, and they got a little damaged because the kids kind of dropped them upside down. I had them go in and just grab these from Costco. You won't see these in my haul because this is all we got, so I didn't make a haul about it. But I'm going to put these on a platter with some strawberries and some Easter eggs. So this is what it looks like. It's a little bit pink in certain places, but not too bad. And it's still super juicy. You can see the garlic that my husband put in it. I have the mint jelly out. I don't know how I feel about that. I tasted it. It's very minty. But he's going to carve it. We're going to put it on this beautiful platter and then put the potatoes around it. It's super juicy and super delicious. Hi everyone, so here is dinner. We have our drinks, we have some salad, our lamb, asparagus, the potatoes. We used 12 cans of potatoes, and some dessert. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter. If you celebrated with your family, if you celebrated by yourself, if you celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ, which is the meaning of Easter, which we do. We hope you guys enjoyed it, had a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.